I think I may have found the ultimate compressor. The Tozalazz 11.65 CFM compressor. For $200, this thing is a beast. So I'm gonna hook this thing up to the truck and see if it can fill up all 4 of my tires in under 5 minutes. All right, so let's go over some of the basics of this compressor. It's currently on Amazon right now for right around $200. I'll put a link down below so you can check it out yourself. This compressor also comes with a 2-year warranty, which is great because it lets you sleep at night knowing that if this thing does blow up in a year, you can always get another one. So that's pretty cool. I've been using this thing for a couple weeks now and it's been giving me no indications that it's gonna fail anytime soon. So this compressor is an 11.65 CFM compressor at 0 PSI. And it still retains 7 CFM at 30 PSI. Which is already better than my old Smittybilt that at 0 it produced 5.65. For the duty cycle of this compressor, it can run for 15 minutes at 40 PSI in 75-degree weather with only a 5-minute cooldown, which is awesome because that means you can go and fill up all your other buddies' trucks because their compressors are slow and pathetic unlike yours, which is far superior. This compressor comes with a pretty rugged case. It's actually thick enough that I don't think it's gonna rip very easily. It's big enough that holds the compressor and all your accessories with it, which is really nice. So in the box, you also get these little nozzles so you can fill up, I don't know, soccer balls, or I don't know why you'd wanna fill up anything like that. I'm gonna be using these to blow off air filters and to help dust out the truck because this thing has plenty of power and plenty of CFM that I can actually use it as an air gun. So that's pretty cool. So a really cool thing about this compressor is that all the fittings are already your standard American 1/4-inch chuck sizes, which is so nice. That means you don't have to use this hose if you don't want to. If you have a 4-way system already built or you bought a 4-way system, this compressor will hook right up to it without a problem, which is such a plus. Also, the supplied air hose is 25 feet long. You could put the compressor on the ground in front of your vehicle and go around to each tire very comfortably. And you could probably sneak over to your friends and help them air up too, because clearly you're gonna be done way before they are. It's got a built-in gauge with the air bleeder on the back. It's got your standard twist-on valve stem connectors like most of these air compressors have, but it also comes with this, which is a clip-on version, which I assume you unthread out of the gauge, and then you could thread that in, or no, wait, you know what? I bet you could thread this into here. Ha, look at that. So this clip-on piece will actually thread onto there, and then you have a locking chuck instead of the thread-on. That's actually pretty neat. I'm probably not gonna be using this too much though, because I have a 4-way system that I'm gonna hook into anyway. So the power lead to this compressor is probably one of the best I've ever experienced. It's got pretty decent clamps. I really don't have any complaints. They could probably open a little bit wider, but I mean, I've had no problem yet. It's 6 feet long in length, so you can put this compressor on the ground and hook it up to your battery, which is what everyone does anyway. I don't know why other companies make them so freaking small. No one wants to put their compressor on their truck and then manage it that way. And it's really thick, heavy gauge wire, it's nice because this thing draws a lot of power. Okay, so here's the rundown of this video. We're gonna be comparing this compressor, filling up all 4 tires, against my old Smittybilt 5.65 compressor, and I'm gonna test it against the Shop Air, which is a giant compressor that's in the basement. So for this test, I'm using the Morflate 4-way system. I'm airing down to 12 PSI, and I'm gonna air back up to 32 PSI, and we're gonna time how long that takes. The tires that are on this truck are a 33 by 12.5, 15. So if you're running around those sizes or that range, this should be a fairly accurate test for you. So my one and only complaint about this compressor is that whenever it's on the ground, and if you are using a 4-way system like I'm using, the lead hose is just too short. So for the percentage of people who are out there who are buying it and using it as is right out of the box with the factory airline hose, you're gonna have no problem. But if you are running a 4-way, keep this in mind, you are gonna have to build an extension hose. Luckily, I already went out and built one. These are parts I got from Lowe's. This is a 3/8 swivel hose, and the couplers I'm using are the Cobalt high flow adapters. I'll put a link to all of those in the description below if you want to check it out or build this yourself. If you don't want to go to Lowe's, I'll build a set using Amazon parts, and I'll put those in the description below too. So let's hook this up and see what we got. And there you go. Now it reaches. A simple fix for the couple people who might be using the four-way systems. Let's get this test going. And there you go. Less than 4 minutes to fill up all 4 tires from 12 PSI to 32. That is crazy. I don't even know what to say to that. All right, so let's hook up the Smittybilt and see how well that one does. So the Smittybilt did it in about 7 minutes. That's still not bad, but it doesn't compare to the under 4 minutes of the Tozalazz. So what do you say we deflate these tires again? Let's see how the shock air compressor does against these ones. Well, it's kind of no surprise that the shock air was able to do it in 1 minute and 20 seconds. But you ain't bringing a compressor like that on the road with you. So I think that the Tozalazz compressor is probably your next best option. This was a really fun test. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I should be able to answer them. My final thoughts, this compressor is amazing. Like, I'm no longer the last one to fill up anymore. If I have any problems in the future with this compressor, I'll be sure to let you guys know through an update video or something like that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Or I won't.